Good morning. How are you? Today is our second lesson. The theme of our lesson: shark attack. Lesson objectives of our lesson: use a range of target language correctly in response to a wide range of speaking and writing task prompts. Describe a nasty experience and their feelings in an accident. At the last lesson, we have talked about hobbies, and today we are going to talk about this girl, Bethany Hamilton, her lifestyle, and about her hobby. Look at the photos and say what is the text about. Before reading the text, let's work with these words. Open your copybook and write down these new words. Then read the text and say how is your answer consistent. I want to show you a documentary about Bethany Hamilton. She was born on the 8th of February in 1990 in Hawaii. She started surfing as a young child and started winning competitions in her teens. She's now a national champion and chairwoman of the Beating the Odds Foundation, as well as an author. She was attacked by a shark and stared death in the face. Watch this video to learn the real story of what happened.
She's just always been a surfer. She's been little surf rat at the beach, running down the beach, playing at the beach all day long.
Well, ever since Bethany was a little baby, I knew she was special.
You can't really train someone to be like that. Some people have it, some people don't, and Bethany's one of those people that had it.
Halloween Day 2003 was just like every other day. We woke up and we went surfing.
And probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes after you're out there, that was when it happened.
It happened so fast, there wasn't much time to think. Then all of a sudden, it just I felt like a tug on my board. Right away, I knew what was happening. It happened so fast, there wasn't much time to think. The shark had just taken my arm.
We didn't hear anything, or all of a sudden Bethany just goes, I got attacked by a shark, and she started paddling in towards us.
I looked down and saw that my whole arm was gone, and I don't know, it just kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, when we were paddling in, I didn't think she was going to make it.
Her arm's gone, I was so, devastated. I thought I lost my surf buddy.
You don't think somebody's going to make it through that. And I knew how, we were 20 minutes from the beach. When I got to the beach, there were some people waiting on the beach because Byron had told them what happened, and they helped me, drag Bethany up on the shore.
Right before we were heading to the hospital, one of the paramedics came up to me and he whispered, "God will never leave you nor forsake you," in my ear. Sometimes we don't know why bad things happen in our lives. Until now, I wasn't sure of that either. I just see it as a chance to share my faith and my story. After the attack, I was down at the beach watching all my friends surf. Bethany just really wanted to surf, even though she wasn't supposed to.
Because kind of had planned for her to surf on Thanksgiving Day. But the day before Thanksgiving, she called us and she says, I'm going out already. So we buzzed down the beach. We got down there, and Bethany, she was amping to go out, like just couldn't wait to go out.
There was somebody had a longboard. I don't know, remember whose it was, but she just paddled out on it, you know, just to see her back in the water. She still had a bandage on her arm.
Did you cry? So we swam out. My dad had his stance. He kicked out next to Bethany, and basically she didn't want any help.
I realized how hard it was going to be because she was on a longboard and just getting to her feet and catching waves. It was a real struggle. But one thing she's always been is a very determined young girl.
My first 2 waves, I tried to get up, and it was hard. It was definitely hard, and I was just trying to figure it out, and I couldn't do it, and it just kind of scared me because I thought I might not be able to do this.
Her first couple waves, you know, she couldn't really get the balance, you know, she couldn't really figure out where to put her hand.
My dad offered help, and I was like, no, I got to do this on my own.
And so, boom, she got up on her third wave. When I saw her up on those third, fourth waves, you know, just doing it, I was just so stoked for her, man. Just because I could see the smile that it brought into her heart.
It was so special because it was like a rush, and even though it was like a small, tiny junk wave, it was like the rush was as good or even better than any like good wave I had gotten before.
It was just kind of like it all started to come together that day.
Now let's answer the questioners. What happened to Bethany when she was 13? How did Bethany manage to surf again? How did Bethany's father help her? Bethany is a determined person. How can you support this statement? What does Bethany's determination teach us? What was Bethany's hobby? And is this hobby dangerous or safe? Choose the correct word. Check in your dictionary. Match the words to form phrases. Then use these phrases to complete the sentences. Write down a summary of Bethany Hamilton's story. Who she is, what happened, where she was, what happened after her accident. In your summary, try to use today's new words. Write down your homework. At home, you must write a summary about a nasty experience you had. You must include in your summary what happened, where you were, what happened after the accident. Now, let's show you today's impressions with traffic light colors. The lesson is over. Goodbye.